Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Wednesday edition of Live at 5. I'm Sarah Meeks. When the Richmond Raider football program does well, so does the surrounding Richmond County community. That was the message from head coach Brian Till during his third annual State of the Program address on Tuesday, using the analogy that the football program is the front porch of Richmond County. Till laid out the vision for the team during the upcoming season, unveiling the new slogan for the forthcoming calendar football year as "Don't Stop Till It's Finished." Till explained that the idea is rooted in the program's on and off the field successes this past fall. He highlighted some of the bigger moments of 2019, including the program's 500th all-time win, 14 seniors committing to play at the collegiate level, a 3.09 team GPA, and the new Musco LED lighting system, improved game attendance, and a larger social media presence. Till also noted the team's 13-1 overall record, its second straight SAC championship, and finishing at the 4A West Region runner-up. Continuing to be the keystone of the program is the moniker of "Make Your Link Strong," and the basis of that, Till noted, is to keep building championship men in all phases of life. You can watch the entire State of the Program address by going to richmondobserver.com and click on Sports. Patrick McLaughlin may have only scored 2 points in Tuesday's first round 4A state playoff game, but they were the biggest ones of the Raider boys basketball team, hosting Butler, and the game knotted at 55 points with just 4.1 seconds left on the clock. McLaughlin was fouled by Chasten Gatewood driving through the paint. With the game and the team's season on the line, McLaughlin drilled both shots with the charity stripe to earn a 57-55 win and advance the Raiders to the second round for the second straight year. Richmond will hit the road on Thursday for a second round rematch from last season at number 4 Independence. The Raiders were eliminated a season ago in a 58-39 decision on the road. The time has yet to be decided. Yesterday, we talked Lady Raider softball. Also joining RO Sports is the spring edition of Lady Raider Video Chats is the Richmond girls soccer team. Back for his second season is head coach Chris Larson, and it will be a year of transitions as he'll be without 11 seniors from a historic 2019 campaign. But the Lady Raiders boast 5 returning seniors, all of whom carry at least 2 years of varsity experience. Wet weather has limited the Lady Raiders' outdoor practice time, but Larson and company are making the best of it. Richmond will scrimmage Saturday at Hope County before opening the season next Monday at Southern Lee. Meeting with RO Sports to discuss the upcoming season are seniors Carly Lambeth, Avi Lasaro, and Valerie Stanridge, sophomore Caitlin Huff, and Larson.
So Avi, you're one of several returners, and I've talked to some of the other girls about leadership experience and fulfilling those roles. So how are you going to help lead the team this year?
Well, it's my senior year, so hopefully I'm going to try to take a big responsibility and help out. And being a center back helps me do that.
Now, talking about being a center back, you don't score a lot of goals, but you do help lock down the defense. So what makes this Richmond defense really good?
Well, most of the girls that are in defense have played, I would say, a lot. We play travel together. We have great chemistry, which makes everybody a good team in the back.
Yeah, and holding down the back line is definitely one of the more important roles on the team. But also, you are the go-to free kicker, I guess if that's the word that we're going to use. But you take a lot of free kicks, a lot of direct kicks, and that's where a lot of your goals come from. So just kind of talk about that role and how you hope to utilize that this year.
Well, when I found out I was the go-to, it kind of scared me a lot. But this year I've practiced more, and hopefully I'll have some more shots off.
Caitlin, you're back for your sophomore season, and you are the returning leading goal scorer. You had 12 last year, so I'm sure you're hoping that number is going to be higher. So what are some things you're going to do to score more goals?
Mainly just use that as a goal to get past, and use that as a motivation and use my past trainings to help me get past it.
Okay. Now, what are some of the characteristics that make this Lady Raider soccer team a threat? Is it the speed? Is it the chemistry? Is it the experience?
I feel like we have some speed that could really be used as a potential threat on other teams that might not have it. And then we have a bunch of girls that are in the same grade, so we all play like together. We have good connections with each other that will help be a threat too.
Good. Now, last question for you. As one of the younger players on the team, being a 10th grader, can you talk about some of the upperclassmen and what about them and how they've helped you the last year and hopefully this year as well?
Last year they were a big help. They were a big welcome to the team, and losing 11 seniors was a big loss to the team too. But also I have many people like Abby and Valerie and Carly that have always been a good role model to look up to.
How many goals are you going to score this year?
A lot more than 12.
So Valerie, let's start with how you're feeling about the upcoming season. So just general thoughts there as this is your 4th year on varsity.
This year is very special. It's my senior year, and there's a lot of younger girls, so I want to lead them and help them out this season. And I'm excited for this year. We have a lot of new potential and a lot of new people, so I'm excited to see everybody play as a unit.
Now, if you could use one word to describe the current vibe of the team, what would it be?
Probably relaxed. I feel like everybody's comfortable with each other. Everybody's comfortable with Larson's coaching, so it's not really something that we need to be putting the pressure about or worried about.
Good. Now, one of your responsibilities as a midfielder is to help move the ball downfield, help maintain possession. So just talk about your chemistry with some of the other midfielders like Carly.
We have really good chemistry. We've been playing for a while together. People such as Abby and other girls we've been playing together for a while. Moving the ball is going to be a little different this year. We don't have some of the seniors that we had last year, so we have to learn about how they play and how they can work the ball with others too. So we just have to work that out and figure out who can do what and what'll happen.
Last question for you, Valerie. What are some of your expectations that you and the team hope to accomplish this year?
I want to have a lot of fun. This is my senior year, and I want it to be fun. And I also want to win. I want to, try to beat some more records like we did last year. I want to push ourselves to the most highest expectations yet.
So let's kind of start with the state of the team and just how preseason practices have been going for you guys, because obviously we're inside.
Yeah, practice has been a little difficult this year with 2 days canceling and the rain and the weather, but we've been able to get outside. Preseason, probably about a week, and then we had 2 days of tryouts outside, and we've been in the gym kind of playing some indoor, working on some touches and that type of stuff, trying to get ready for our scrimmage game this coming weekend and when we open up on Monday.
Now you guys are down 11 seniors this year, many of whom were multi-year starters. So what do you think it's going to take to kind of fill those gaps and those voids?
The biggest thing is just the girls buying in. A lot of the girls that might have been on the team or JV last year coming and showing up and playing, taking and using practice in those early games this season as a learning experience. Go out and compete and take it all in, and hopefully we can pull out some victories by doing that. And then as the year progresses, hopefully we'll get better and better. And some of the things that we struggle with at the beginning of the year, hopefully they'll become second nature, and we'll be able to move forward from there.
Soccer season's a pretty long season. You got a bunch of girls, 22 or 24 girls. So just what are some of your expectations in terms of wins and losses and conference standing and all of that?
I really hope to win and be competitive within the conference. It seems like every year we talk about trying to dethrone the king. That's always the goal, is to try to finish as high as you can in the conference. But again, my realistic expectation is to be competitive. I always like winning or losing. I like being in games until the end. I think last year with the girls, they were some tight ball games and could have gone either way, but we were competitive. And as the year got farther along, we hung in there a little bit more, and we got better as the season went on. So that's the biggest thing. In terms of standings, I think we'll do good to battle for that second or third place spot. It's just when you got a young group of girls coming in, it's hard to compete with teams that have girls that have played together for years upon years upon years. Last year's team was a good example of a group that when they play constantly for 3 and 4 years together, the success you can have. And this year is a little bit different. We got the tail end of some of those and some new faces. So it's going to be a new challenge this year. But I think the group of girls that we have is going to step up to the plate and be very successful.
RO Sports will publish a full story preview later this week. Come join the Richmond Observer this Friday for the filming of a new video series. The Richmond Observer is introducing a new video series called County Conversations, which is to be filmed in front of a live audience. The inaugural episode will be filmed this Friday at Sunset Slush inside Ink Space, which is located at 115 South Lawrence Street in Rockingham. County Conversations is a chance for Richmond County to get to know leaders of the community from both government and private sector. This month's County Conversation will be with Richmond Community College President Dr. Dale McInnes. Filming begins at 7 p.m. this Friday. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
Do you want a healthcare career? Certified medical assistants are multi-skilled healthcare professionals capable of completing administrative and clerical tasks, making them a valuable member of the healthcare team at medical clinics, doctors' offices, and other healthcare facilities. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the employment of medical assistants is projected to grow 23% over the next 8 years, much faster than the national average. At Richmond Community College, our medical assisting students are trained in our cutting-edge Simulation Learning Center, giving them hands-on experience with high-fidelity mannequins that simulate real-life patient interaction. In addition to clinical skills, our students also receive instruction in scheduling appointments, coding, processing insurance accounts, billing, collections, and medical transcription. Complete the medical assisting program in just 2 years and start your lifelong career today. Visit www.richmondcc.edu to learn more about enrolling in the medical assisting program at Richmond Community College or call 910-410-1700.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by RO Yellow, Richmond County's new online business directory. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hey, it's been a great day outside today. Has been foggy. It started off foggy very early this morning. Visibility very, very, very low. Really couldn't see any cars around me on the highway today. Heading off down to UNC Pembroke today for classes, but on the way back, it looked really great. Cross Sand Hills around that area looked wonderful. Moving back over here, and yeah, it hasn't been quite sunny outside, but it has been relatively nice. Of course, no rain really in the forecast today. There is a little bit tonight. We'll talk about it here in just a moment. Let's get right into it. With 7 o'clock tonight, it'll be 61 degrees. 10 o'clock, 56, and then in between there is a 30% chance of showers at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, and no, probably not going to be happening considering it's just a spot of it, but nonetheless, do keep an eye out above your heads just in case you're out and about at 8 o'clock at night. You might see some raindrops, but other than that, it'll be gone pretty much before you even know it. Now let's take a look at tomorrow, which is looking really, really wonderful, which is sunny skies across the entire Sand Hills region. In Fayetteville, it'll be a high of 52, low of 32. Rayford will be seeing a high of 61, low of 31. Down in Lumberton, it'll be a high of 52, low of 31. And in Scotland County, it'll be a high of 52 and a low of 31 there as well. Looking over at Moore County, it'll be a high of 50, low of 29. Ellerby, high of 50, low of 29 as well. Rockingham and Hamlet will be seeing a high of 51 and a low of 29, and all the way down in Bennettsville, it'll be a high of 52 and a low of 31. And then finally across the PD in Wadesboro, it'll be a high of 50 and a low of 31. And yeah, while it looks really, really nice for the sunshine, it's going to be cold again. We're getting down into the below freezing temperatures tomorrow. Let's talk about the next 7 days, of course. We saw it yesterday. It looked really, really great for the next 7 days. But now we move another day forward. We're seeing some rain at the end of this 7-day forecast. Thursday, though, is going to be a high of 51, low of 29. Friday, it'll pick up a little bit more warmer, high of 53, low of 33. And then over on Saturdays, we get into the weekend. It'll be a high of 50 and a low of 28 there. Part cloud skies for both Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, it will be sunny with a high of 58 and a low of 40. Monday, of course, we're getting into the next month of March. Of course, Saturday will be the last day of the month. We have a leap day, but Sunday start of the new month. And as you can see, on Tuesday, we're seeing a high of 71 and a low of 62, continuing those trends pretty much throughout the entirety of the fall and winter we've been seeing, where each month we've seen at least 70 degrees. So looking that way right now with Tuesday, 71 hot and the low will be 62. And then on Wednesday, there is that spot of shower with a high of 70 and a low of 52. Only 30% chance. So I know that's very far out, but right now it's probably not even going to fall any to the ground. But that's, like I said, that's pretty much a week out away, and that can very well change, but we'll keep it updated right here, especially for the next few days, and then on Monday when we get closer to those to potential rainy weather days. But yeah, pretty much the rest of the week though looks awesome. I know it's gonna be very cold for some of those days, but nonetheless, it's still not too bad whatsoever. I mean, you can't go wrong with no rain coming around. But that's going to do it for you tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening here in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com, or you can download a free RO app for your mobile devices. And don't forget, on Friday evening at 7 o'clock, we're filming a new special for the Richmond Observer called County Conversations. It'll be at Ink Space, located at 115 South Florence Street. We're going to be having a live audience, so come on out and check it out. We're going to be having Dr. Dale McInnes, the president of Richmond Community College, who's going to be on, talk about all sorts of things going on with the community college, as well as some of himself. We're going to get to know him just a little bit better for you guys out there. But come out and join us 7 o'clock on Friday at Ink Space at 115 South Florence Street. For the Live 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.